everyone, welcome back to Coaching Changes Lives. My name is Jedi. Really excited for you to be here in this video because today I'm going to bring you through a little snippet into what we do in our coaching mentoring sessions, right? Our mentor coaching sessions. And this program is what we call certified mentor coaching sessions, where we help coaches to really take the skills to the whole nother level. We really dive into the core competencies, really help them become more precise. Now, many coaches say, Jedi, do I need to do this? Do I need to learn more? Well, the simple answer is this. Do you want to become better at your skill level? Do you want to be able to be more effective in helping your clients? If so, this is something for you. Now, our mentor coaching success is our program that we help coaches to become better in their competencies, in their skill level, in the precision of questioning, in the ability to evoke awareness, the ability to employ the core competencies in the process with their clients. Now, people often ask me, say, Jedi, is it all about the core competencies? It's just so basic, it's so generic. It's not basic, it's not generic, it's very profound. It's simple in its nature, but very profound. In fact, a masterful coach would look at this and say, wow, there's jewels and gems. And I often heard this proverb once said, right? Do not cast your pearls before swine. There are secrets and troves of treasures within the core competencies. And if you take time to really digest, to ruminate, think over, and when you join us for our retreats, we have coaching retreats happening all year round as well. And when you come and join us for those sessions, you begin to realize something beautiful comes from it. In fact, I have my own personal coaching program, what I call Brave Your Story and Exponential Coach. These two programs are one of the most highly sought after programs. In fact, I have a whole long line of clients waiting to be enrolled into those programs. And those are my private coaching with my clients one-on-one to really help them take their stories and help them find deeper sense of self, help them to find connection, congruence from within. So today, I'm going to bring us through a little snippet into what we call our mentor coaching success. In specific, I'm going to break down one of the key core competencies, competency number 7, which is on evoking of awareness. Now, evoking of awareness, there's several parts here. It's quite a huge thing. So I might do maybe a whole series of a few dozens of videos to really break it down. But if you like this video, just comment below and tell me, hey Jedi, I want to learn more about this, I want to learn more about that, right? So just leave a comment below so that I know what videos you're looking for and I'll be able to create some of them for you, right? So this channel is dedicated for all this, for anyone who's speaking as a student, as a learner, as a leader, as an organization. Maybe you're watching this from your organization comfort, or maybe you're a coach learning to become better in your coaching from whichever school you're from. Remember this, the fundamental thing is this, that coaches can learn from a variety of sources, but you must know what bones to speed up, what to get engaged, because sometimes I find coaches going in all directions. They go to one place to another place, they say, oh, I should go for this, I should go for that. End up, they get lost. Right? No wonder they're not able to be accurate in what they do. So our mentor coaches here at Coaching Changes Lives focus on one thing, helping you find a better sense of self-awareness about yourself, about the way you think, about the way you ask questions, about the way you listen, about the way you hold space for your clients. And those are very important aspects of conversations. So today, as we dive into evoking awareness, one of the key components is this. I want to point us to one of the PCC behavioral markers, which is 7.5, where the coach shares with no attachment observations, intuitions, comments, thoughts, or feelings, and invites clients' exploration through verbal and tonal invitation. Now, this is very, very important. Now, when we talk about all this, one of the key challenges is that when we want to go deeper in evoking awareness, people often think that it's only about just waiting for the client to give us. No, in fact, coaching is a co-creative process, which means that as a coach, I can also introduce some ideas, some thoughts. But it's not at the first moment. I don't introduce the thoughts at the first moment. It's not like when a conversation starts, I start telling the client what I think. No. The conversation starts, that's when we get the client to share what's really happening. Now, as the client shares, as we progress through the conversation, I will find moments where I can maybe share a perspective, maybe share an observation, share an intuition in the whole process to really enrich the conversation. So I'm going to share with you some and how can we really have no attachment to what we share. Because too often, whenever we hear the client, we are so eager to want to share our thoughts, so eager to want to share our ideas, so eager we want to share this concept or that concept, so eager because we think we saw something that the client doesn't see. So we think that by sharing that, we can evoke awareness. So where did all this come from? How do we know to what extent? How do we know to what measure? Should we dive deeper or not dive deeper? Right, I'm going to dive right in right now. So let's take a look at this. Now, there are 9 different components here for you not to be attached. Number 1, it's a sense of being right. Many coaches feel that I want to be right. I want to come across as the expert. I want to know that that's the right thing to do. That's being right, right? So because they're afraid that when they come across and they're not right, then does my credibility fail, or is there something else? So don't be afraid of being right. Have no attachment to the sense of needing to be right. Number two, to appear to know what the real issues are. So too often coaches think that because they are masterful, or maybe they're artful, or maybe they think that they have arrived at a certain level, maybe they think they're very spiritual, so they think that they have already know what the real issues are. When in fact, real spirituality is about being present with the client. You're able to detach yourself from this present earthly bounds to be there with the client. Too often I hear many people who says, okay, I need to activate my more soul, my soul part of me, my more spiritual side of me, and then they get into this fast because they think that now they activated their spiritual side of them. There's no such thing as activating or turning on and off. We as human beings, there's a spirit and soul within us. It's not turning on and off. It's about tuning in. Are you tuned in or are you tuned out of it? So to appear to know what the real issues are, it's something critical. We want to be able to detach that, a sense of no attachment to that. And also to show, number three, to showing the coach techniques. Because sometimes coaches may have attended different coaching schools and they feel that, I want to show what I've learned in my school, the special techniques that they use, ABC techniques, EFG techniques, right? So fanciful techniques. And as such, now, it's not about sharing with no attachment, it's sharing about because I want my clients to see how good I am. When that happens, that's a wrong start to do. Number four, to show how powerful the coach is. Never try to show how powerful the coach is. Coaching is not about you. Coaching is not about me. Coaching is about the client. Why do we need to show how powerful we are? If you really want to show how powerful you are, go talk to the sky, go talk to the moon, go by the beach, stand on the edge of the cliff and just shout out how powerful you are. When coaches think that they're powerful, they've allowed ego to seep in. Now, it's not just what you say on the outside, also what you believe in your heart. Number five, to demonstrate the coach skill level. Sometimes coaches share, and they share because they want to show how great of a skill level they've accomplished, how great of a skill level they've arrived. But that cannot be further from the truth. The real reason is that it's not about how great your skill level is. It's about how we can help our clients, right? And number six, to demonstrate the prowess of the coach, right? The sophistry of the coach, the charisma of the coach. It's none of that. I've seen some public speakers, some keynote speakers always claiming to say that, I need to show my charisma, I need to show my this, I need to show my X factor, I need to use my X factor as the way to kind of engage my client. X factor, charisma, personality should not be something that you try to get. It should be birthed from a place of humility, birthed from a place of learnings, birthed from a place of understanding. Number seven, to the content. Shares attachment to the content because they heard the content, they get stuck there. And that's why number eight deals with this conscious fixation on that content. And number nine, no fixed answer in mind or expectations of answers. So, as a coach, there's so many different facets that we can get easily attached to. We get attached to all those different things because as a coach, we are also a human being. We are also fallible. We are also a part of the process, but sometimes in that process, the conduit, it interferes with our best of our judgments. Because too often, we heard something said, or maybe our professions might interfere with us. Maybe you're a great leader, right? And as a leader, you're very, very strong in your thoughts, in your heuristics. You said, okay, this is the way to do it, right? I'm seeing the client's not seeing this, the client's not seeing this. So in your mind, you're playing all those things. The client is not seeing, the client's not seeing, the client's not seeing. So what happens? Because in your mind, you're playing those again and again and again. When it comes out, now no wonder whatever comes out from your mouth, you begin to realize, okay, why is the client not seeing this? And then the more you struggle to point out to the client what they're not seeing. And the more that happens, the more attached you are to what you're sharing. Now, why should we not be attached to what we're sharing? Because the truth is this, I do not know the client's world fully. I cannot assume to know the client's world fully. I'll be pretentious. I'll be thinking that I'm some guru, I'm some god, I'm some mystical creature to be able to know what a client's world really is. What I can do as a human being is just to be there for them, to be there to hear them out, to be there to understand what they're saying in their world, to be there to really create a conversation with them, a heart-to-heart. Sometimes I call this the HT moment, to really have the heart-to-heart conversation, to really hear what is it that a client is really wanting, what is it that they're really facing. Because To evoke awareness is not about me trying to evoke the awareness. It's about me holding that space in that process of communication and process of conversation flow. Awareness is being birthed. I'm not trying to force awareness. Remember this. Coaching is not about forcing awareness. If the client can't see at the moment, it's okay, let it go. Because it may take a while for the client to see it, that's fine. Right? Too often coaches see faster than the clients and they want to get that sight much faster. Right? So they're trying to force it. Come on, client, see it. Why can't you see it? Why can't you see it? So their enthusiasm often destroys the conversation flow. The best thing we can do in a conversation, the power of coaching rests in its requisite power and ability to hold a conversation space in a co-creative space to create a catalytic moment for transformation to begin. Transformation is happening again and again and again throughout the whole conversation process, but it's important for us to realize one thing, that as we begin this journey of evoking awareness for the client, very importantly is to understand that as we are sharing, as we are listening to the client, are we sharing with attachment? Are we sharing with a sense of no attachment? Or are we sharing to impress? Are we sharing to express? Are we sharing from an understanding? Or what are we sharing from? That understanding is very, very critical. Too often, many coaches may not realize that as they progress, sometimes whenever I see coaches achieve their PCC level, they take it as a badge of honor. It's a great thing to do. But after that, they allow ego to seep in. They say, hey, I can listen better. I now can hear better. I now can do this better. No. When that happens, you've allowed ego to seep in. You've allowed the sense of a trap, a conversation trap to come in, right? A coach's trap to come in, because you've allowed the sense of self to come in. When self enters the conversation is no longer co-creative. The conversation is all about trying me to show how good I am. In fact, it's not. Conversations is about helping the client to show how great they are already. It's to help unravel the greatness within them. It's to help them to realize the potentiality that's already within them. Okay, share me in the comment section below. What are your thoughts around this? What are your common traps that you face yourself? Share me one common trap that you face yourself, right? Or about how you feel trapped within, how you feel trapped without, how you feel, or maybe as you share the conversation, this is what tends to happen for you. Share me what happened in your conversation flow, and I'll be sure to come and give you some replies and some help and some guidance to you to really help you support in your journey. Well, if you like what you see here, and if you're learning something here, give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends, right? And do consider subscribing to our channel, because I'm going to produce more and more video contents to really help support you as a learner, to support you as a speaker, to support you as a business owner as well, to really grow and groom your ability to impact and change lives. Okay, so if you want to consider to join us in one of our classes, I welcome you to join us in our mastering coaching, team leadership coaching, or NLP classes, or maybe our cognitive classes. Or maybe if you say, Jedi, I really need someone to work with me personally, one-on-one. I need someone to be my coach. Do you have a coaching service? Well, my coaching service with my clients one-on-one or a small group, it's what I call Brave Your Story and Exponential Coaching. These two specific programs are there to really help coaches, help lives, not just coaches, but individual lives. Maybe you're a parent, maybe you're a business owner, maybe you're trying to find a new pathway in life, trying to get through the crossroads of life, and you want to find out how to do that. Well, those personal coaching would truly help you. Now, I have there's of course a process where we kind of find the best fit, whether you are the right fit for this whole coaching program as well. So if you'd like to find out more, if you'd like to, you really want a personal coaching, drop me an email, drop me a message, say, hey Jedi, I really need help, and I think I'm ready to sign up and join you in your journey, and in the journey to really help me unravel the greatness within. So there you have our very, very first competency number 7 on evoking of awareness, where we break down part 7.5 on the PCC markers on coach shares with no attachment. Do check out the next part series, because I'm going to share with you and break down some other components to really help you unravel the different techniques and tools. In the next two videos, I'm going to share with you some other tools that will really help you to leverage on this one portion to really skill up and to help you become a better and more effective coach.